Yeah. Hello.
Zaza Bazaar. Oh. Should we just go straight in there, seeing as I've started off with Zaza Bazaar?
Yeah.
We were just, before we pressed record, we were talking about how many dishes there are.
Avengers.
We saw Avengers, and there were a lot of dishes in it.
Hella dishes. Universal dishes. Yeah.
So I admitted this to you yesterday, and you were like, "That's a bit weird." I really fancy Loki, and I fancy Tom Hiddledish, sure.
Yeah.
But Loki is a low-key dish.
I didn't think Loki. I've never thought Loki.
Why?
Was a dish.
Are you alright?
And like,
Get out.
Get
out, come on.
And I remember being at uni and Avengers had come out and going to the IMAX.
And you
in
thought he was
Cardiff.
fucking hot.
No, I didn't.
That.
And one of
Why?
my friends was like, "No, Tom Hiddleston's really attractive."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I don't know." And she was like, "No, look," and then showed me him looking like proper dapper and clean and blonde, and I was like, "Oh damn, he's a dish." He's
Long
someone
black
that
hair.
like I would, if I had to like pick people to look like stereotypically British handsome
Loki.
people, I would want I'd want the rest of the world to be like, "Oh, that's what all your British men look like." Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like. Or like
Yeah.
Henry Cavill, who's not in this DC stuff, we don't need that. But
Oh,
I
is he
mean
not?
who else is British in there? I mean Cumberbatch. Chris Hemsworth is Australian.
He's a dish.
He is a dish. He's not British.
Yes, he is, alright. It's basically the same accent.
He is a
It's
dish.
definitely more Kiwi than it is.
Thor, dish. Iron Man, dish.
Still
Captain
upset he's got
America,
no hair, but-
bearded up, dish.
Yeah.
Dish.
Yep.
Bucky is a dish, but I don't
understand the
still-
point.
I don't like what's going on.
I
I'm
don't
glad
like-
he's obviously gone to Wakanda and washed his goddamn hair. But
No, he
Yeah.
just looks like me. Who else is a dish?
Tom Holland is a cute little
Wanda.
dish. Wanda's a
Fucking
dish.
Olsen. Emily?
I think it's Emily. Is it Emily? It is Emily.
Yeah, she's a dish.
She's a dish.
She's got a nice
Scarlett
face.
Johansson. She's a dish.
She can't act, but she's a dish.
She's a dish.
I mean, pretty much just a cast of dishes.
Everyone's a
Thanos
dish. Thanos is a dish. He's got a great voice.
My man Dave Bautista. What
Dave
fucking
Bautista.
dish! What a
Chris Pratt.
dish!
Dish.
That's the end of the video now. 10 out of 10.
The end.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously hard to do with spoilers. I mean, presumably you guys have seen
We spoiled everything. though,
majority
already.
of the spoiler their dishes. It is that all of the films the last 10 years have come together for this. It made me appreciate some of the other films a little bit more, I think, when it comes to the stones and stuff, because you kind of don't take notice of it when you're watching whatever
I only
else.
took notice of it. So I rewatched the first two yesterday, which some of you might have seen because I posted on Twitter, but I didn't take notice of the stones until Vision. That's when it kind of clicked and I was like, oh!
Yeah.
And then I forgot that Doctor Strange had the time stone.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Completely
does.
forgot that until someone reminded me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think it just because I knew I've read like Civil War and I've read some kind of the big collaborative Marvel things, and I knew of Thanos and I knew of the Gauntlet and I knew of the stones, but I don't have like a thorough kind of understanding, so it kind of tiny little blip on the radar when I'd see it pop up in other things, but I don't really take that much notice of it.
yeah, mine was kind of
Like-
because I'd looked so much into Gamora. When I dyed my hair and I was like, I'm going to research her. And then that's kind of that's all I know. That's my area.
Yeah.
It's Gamora.
Yeah. Which was done very
So,
well.
Yeah.
I think she was great in it with Thanos. I mean, she's obviously the only one that's
Got a relationship.
that knows who he is.
Yeah.
Prior to things, and
Yeah.
that was quite well done. I did enjoy a lot of the collaborations, if you will. A couple of people seeing each other for the first time.
Yeah, that was
Those
cool.
are pretty good.
Yeah. There's an advert, I've heard it on the radio, so it's not a spoiler, where it's got a quote of Spider-Man about using their fake names.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that, like he's still a child, he's just such a child.
Right, I realised, I don't know why, maybe you guys have noticed this and I'm just slow, but hopefully you're also slow, and so you'll be
Is
like,
it gonna be one of those,
yeah. Well, because that bit, like I said, it's on the adverts where he's like, oh, I'm Peter, by the way. It's like, I'm Doctor Strange. Oh, you were using our made-up names. I'm Spider-Man. And Doctor Strange is like, Okay. Doctor Strange is his name. It's
Yeah.
not a made up name.
No.
Like, he's just.
But
I'm
Yeah.
Doctor Stephen Strange. That's
Yeah.
just. Like, imagine if you were like, oh, I'm Sarah. Like, oh, we're using our made up names then. Okay. It just. It makes so much more sense. Like,
yeah,
what? Like,
because he's
just,
a child.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just. He's so cute.
That was just you being slow,
It
mate.
was just me being so. Though, I said
That
this
was
to
the
somebody
first
else,
moment,
and they were
but-
like, oh, yeah.
For the
So that's-
first time,
that's
I
why I
fucking got it
thought-
before you did.
Like, that's why I thought, like, it just didn't click.
Yeah.
It just didn't click, and I
Maybe.
just thought maybe other people didn't realise that.
That's why I find it so
Super
funny.
obvious.
Because imagine me being like, "Hi, Athena," and you've been like,
Yeah, I just didn't. I think I was
Yeah.
just so.
I was
Enamoured by it.
cackling for a little
I think
while
you're gonna
after
have to
that.
move.
Bastards.
Yeah, they're gonna park in one of these. Oh, we're good. Oh, we're okay. I didn't know she was gonna go there. We alright. we alright.
Hello. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
On that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cute. I mean, it was nice to see a little bit more of Spider-Man and Iron Man being buddies, Peter and
Yeah,
Tony.
I enjoy that.
That's cute.
relationship.
That's a nice little thing. I think we had a good amount of Drax
Yeah.
because I thought he was going to be something. I thought,
They were going to use him just as comedy.
yeah, and just kind of throw him in like they did with Guardians 2, where it was like excess. It was too much, but that was fine. I think the comedy was fine. It
Yeah.
was a little bit almost kind of lopsided because there were parts where it was like, let's have 10 jokes in one scene and then have nothing.
It wasn't
But I think
corny
that's-
though. But it kind
Yeah,
of like,
and it makes sense because it does get quite serious, and there are, darker,
Yeah.
more touching elements that don't need to have jokes in.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah, and I feel like it was as realistic as a superhero film can be. It was realistic. Like if we were about to save the world, we'd have to pop a joke in there. I mean, I would
100%.
because I relate to Tony Stark in the fact that I want to hide from everything that is terrifying with a joke.
Mm.
Like that's what I do. I cover up all the bad things with a joke.
I would always be wondering, like, where can I go to the toilet? Like if I suddenly just had to be on some ship or something, where do I go to the toilet?
Are so different.
Well, I already noticed, so I think this is. It is in a trailer. I'm not going to spoil anything. There's a bit in the trailer where we just have like this shot of, is it Wong? Is his name Wong? And Doctor Strange and Robert Downey Jr. And it's just them looking at something. They're like in the middle of the street. We know what the thing is, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like, oh god, and it's like, oh, they're all together. That whole thing. There's a bit where there is a clock in the background, and it's like 1:30 in the afternoon. And I just thought, like, that's prime nap time. I'd be so
Yeah.
annoyed if I'd, like, had a walk in the park. This is going to be great. We'll just grab some food, go home, have a nap. And then this happened.
Yeah. There's a bit as well. There was a bit that I thought like that,
Can you
and
have
it was
lunch?
when everything starts kicking off in Wakanda. Not a spoiler as well, because you know they're going to be in
Yeah.
Wakanda. I just thought like, no. What if Cap just turned around like I can't be fucked?
Yeah, can't bothered.
I'm done.
New phone, who dis?
Like
Why was Tony's phone so old?
it's a secret with one number in it.
One number.
It's a secret phone.
But I don't.
Yeah, I don't know because he's.
He had a flip phone.
Yeah. I know.
That's not, again, it's not
Tony
spoiler. He
Stark.
just had a flip phone. Tony Stark.
had a flip phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless he doesn't know how. I don't know.
I don't know.
Less easy to hack. I don't know. With this one number.
Yeah. With the one number on it. Yeah, I mean, what else can we even discuss? I mean, it looked fantastic. I saw it in the View midnight release, and then saw it in IMAX. And IMAX, if you can possibly see it in IMAX. It honestly makes the world of difference. Even just like seeing the arm hair on Thanos, like the level of detail is insane. His face was fantastic. You forget that you're watching something that isn't a thing.
Yeah.
Because it looks like a person. Every little movement, it's so well done.
Yeah.
It's stunning. The depth is fantastic. It's shot in IMAX, so it looks amazing. So that's definitely worth it. I wasn't.
The one
fussed
thing I
to-
had a problem with, and I feel like this is going to be fine when I see it again. It's definitely a film you need to see more than once.
Oh yeah.
Because there are so many characters in it.
Mm.
To begin with, it felt quite disjointed.
Yeah.
But then it all kind of kept up with itself. So
Yeah.
I feel like you can miss so many different points. Like there's so many little things in Marvel they drop stuff in, and you don't pick up on it. And I feel like there was so much happening that I missed out on a lot of it.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like the first time I watched it, I felt like I was trying to catch up.
Yeah, that's
Like,
it felt so
like
quick.
I was on a treadmill and I'm trying to
Yeah,
keep up and just get to the end, and then it ends.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, it definitely makes a difference to be able to watch it and
digest.
yeah, and especially just kind of, I think maybe it's just me, but because there's so much going on, sometimes some things in two different places are happening at the same time. Sometimes they're not quite.
Yeah.
And so seeing, like, it does seem really disjointed. And then because there's again, there's no spoilers, but there's some people in Wakanda and there's some people not in Wakanda, and then they go to Wakanda.
Yeah.
It felt very like,
So how did
you're here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
now watching it back, it does alternate between these places, and you can see that they are building
Yeah.
at the same time. But yeah, it does feel a little bit.
It feels like it jumps.
It doesn't. I mean, it's a huge project. It's a huge film with the huge cast, everything. It doesn't follow any sort of like narrative structure whatsoever. Because I thought like it's so difficult. If you asked me like what's the middle point of the film, I couldn't tell you. Like I don't know.
No.
There's no.
There's
beginning, middle,
standout
end,
points
like-
in it, but I couldn't point out where they'd be in the film.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Are we close to the end? Are we not close to the end? I mean, I thought, okay, we're good. We've probably got another maybe 15 minutes to go, and then it finished.
Well, because there's that thing as well, isn't there, of where it was meant to be one. Obviously, the director was like, it's going to be one film. It's going to stand alone. It's going to be its own thing.
Yeah.
And now there's obviously going to be more.
Yeah, it is very clearly a part one.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Like, we're not surprised that there's more movies, but it's just I wasn't that satisfied with the ending of it.
Yeah. But it's good. It's fine. Do we?
I will just say actually, the sound, not that impressed with, only because I didn't remember it.
No, I didn't.
There is one bit at the beginning where there's like a sinister scene and Thanos is there, and honest to God, the music was literally dun dun dun, and I just like, sighed at it. And then I didn't hear music again that I acknowledged. Actually, tell you, the first time we see Captain America and he's revealed, that's got some music to it. And when he's like, oh, I think there's a place we can go, and then the drums come in, and you know it's Wakanda, and then it's cool. That was cool, and like.
That's my impression of Kendrick Lamar's music.
That's good. That was full on M'Baku.
Thank you.
Yeah. That was good. And like there was a bit with Thanos. I think it's literally the last time he arrives with everybody, and the music for him then was fantastic. But that's because I love a bit of brass. So that was deep and that was fantastic. But otherwise, I'm not rating the sound as high as...
No, that's Wonder Woman.
I don't know what that was.
I was trying to do the Avengers theme, but it came out as Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
No, never mind.
Yeah, that's about it.
I think she's gonna hit me.
What?
Oh, don't hit the wall. Sorry, lads. Just doing a bit
But
of
that's about it. All I can comment on that isn't spoilers, I think.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of, even just some of the character interactions. I think some stuff is going to be quite pleasing, but I guess we should do ratings now. Then we'll have a couple of spoiler minutes.
Yeah. I would say at the moment 6.5, but I need to see it again, and I think it would be a 7. I feel like once I've clarified the story a bit more, like once I've put my brain around what's happening, a 7.
I'm going to say 7.5. I think Thanos was very well done for a Marvel film, let alone for a film in general. I think villains are usually quite difficult, and he, I think, was justifiably. There were points, not that you agree with, killing off half the universe, but you kind of understand what he's doing, and it's 7.5. Second viewing, that is.
Yeah, I think it could jump to that. I feel like it could go up a whole nugget. So.
The first time I watched it, it wasn't my favourite Marvel film, but now it's getting up there. It's getting higher. Yeah. But yeah, we're going to talk about spoilers now. So
sorry.
Exit. Abort. Close down. This is enough warning. Spoiler.
Get out. Fuck off.
Off you pop.
Anyway, back to you guys that care about us.
You guys that have already watched it or just want to...
It's a secret.
This person dies. This person dies. No, I wasn't going to go straight with deaths. I just wanted to talk about some of the dialogue. I think that I feel like everything is spoilers. Even just some of the... Like, Spider-Man does a lot. He does a lot.
Yeah.
He does so much stuff.
Well, yeah, his new suit as well.
His new suit. I
don't know how I feel about the Iron Spider suit.
I like it more now knowing how he gets it. That it isn't just like, I've got a new suit for you, here you go. That it was purposely designed
for
emergency stuff. And I think that was great. Seeing the legs come out on the back of his suit, I was like...
Yeah. It reminded me of...
used it so well. That was great.
Carriage in the first Beauty, like the original Beauty and the Beast, where it's like...
Yeah, like a pumpkin. Yeah.
Anyway.
That was great. His dialogue, I enjoyed... I mean, I do have some doubts in how they so easily use the... Doctor Strange uses, you know, he makes like different portals and that they jump through them so confidently.
Yeah.
Like, how did you suddenly just so chill about this?
I'd be freaking out.
Yeah.
Especially if I was 10, like bloody Tom.
But I loved that Spider-Man was doing it. Magic! More magic!
Yeah.
Magic with a kick! So good! That was such fun.
One of my favourite bits was Drax with where's Gamora? Who's Gamora? Why Gamora?
And he was eating.
That was
great.
He was great.
He was good. He was fun. One of the other things that I was thinking is just like, imagine if you were bloody Bucky Barnes. You've gone through loads and loads of stuff, loads of shit. You've been frozen. You've had your mind completely melted, and now it's new you, and you're suddenly just super chill with like aliens and a tree, and you see Rocket, you see a raccoon with a gun, and you're just like, okay, that's cool. Off we go.
Yeah. I
think he's the person that must be surely the one that's finding it most surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this is going over and it's going to make 2 videos.
We can splice them together.
Yeah.
If we want more spoilers to put in.
More spoilers.
Because, you know, we're good at editing now that we've done that.
Yeah,
done that bad boy.
Yeah. Because like it is a sudden hike. I mean, some of them are going to be used to things being a bit creepy, and especially like when it is in the first Avengers when they all come down, so they're used to aliens.
Yeah.
But just some of the stuff, surely they're not.
Yeah.
Bucky was asleep then.
Yeah.
Like he missed out on a lot of stuff. Or even if he was awake, he was not really there.
Yeah. Oh, another thing I liked was Hulk doesn't want to come out.
No!
Oh, yeah! No!
I
enjoyed
Hulk.
that.
Yeah. It raises more questions.
Yeah.
Because he was the Hulk. At the start of the film, he was the Hulk. And then that's it.
And he's like, I don't want to do it anymore! I don't know. but why?
Yeah, like, what's the
beef?
Like, because we knew that there were... Because this is a whole thing, is the timelines...
Yeah, exactly.
That they're a bit messy.
I've managed to keep on top of the timeline because of Thor's hair now.
You know, I saw, I remember seeing...
And his eye.
Yeah. His, there was a comic, a webcomic that someone did, or somebody just kind of like wrote out dialogue of what they'd wanted to see in the film, and one of it was a conversation between Thor and Captain America about how they'd both changed their hair. And then it actually happened. It actually happened that they just...
I forgot about that as well. That was great.
Haircut.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I don't want to say it's the best of the Avengers, but I do want to say that. Because the first one was sick.
Yeah.
Like, I forgot how good it was.
I think as well that... I was discussing this with somebody else before, that it means a lot to people that have watched them. But this film would make no sense if you don't... it isn't a standalone film. You don't know who anybody is without the backstory. And, like, you wouldn't even know... Like, the first time they meet a lot of people again, the first time that Bruce comes in, and it just goes a little bit closer to Black Widow, just the tiniest bit, that's it. There's no conversation about it, it's just, hi Bruce, hi Nat, that's it.
There was a couple of things with Bruce when, it was like, who's Scott? Ant-Man. Oh, there's an Ant-Man too? Yeah,
there is.
You've been asleep, wake up.
Yeah, I think they did talk about it quite well, but it just does sound confusing.
Yeah.
Especially because
they tried to chuck a lot of them in, like, of him being like, who's that? Because I've not been here. And, like, certain phrases and certain words and certain things they do. Like, obviously, because Captain America's a fucking ancient.
Yeah.
They kind of got that in, which was nice, but
I did like as well how they put in with Star-Lord, with
Mr. Lord.
Peter Quill, Mr. Lord, that Peter Quill is from Earth.
Yeah.
So he has understanding of Earth, but only
50%.
a little, only 50%, but only a little bit of time. So he makes references
Yeah.
to stuff from Earth that was like in the 70s.
I tell you fucking
the
what, though,
80s, like-
all of the alien references
Yeah,
is brilliant.
that was great.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, I
Don't
liked
put
a
your
lot of
eggs in me,
those.
don't put your eggs in me!
No more pop culture references. I enjoyed when they were all fighting and Groot. It's like, I am Groot. I am Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
That was nice.
I am Groot. Alright. But even that annoyed me because I was like, you sound like a teenager. Like,
Yeah,
fucking
that was something that annoyed me more the first time and not so much the second time. That I don't know how much people would take any notice of Thor's new weapon. It came out as a toy and people were like, oh, okay, so you're friends with Groot because it's got a wooden handle.
Mm-hmm.
That scene of how he is like, yeah, I'm just going to help him out. He didn't really care. Like, I'm kind of like, why did you do
Yeah.
that? Like, you didn't care about Thor, you don't know Thor, why suddenly are you like, actually, I'm going to help this guy out? I've been dicking about on my Game Boy for the past however long,
Yeah.
but you know what, sure, I'll help.
And this is like
Like-
he's secretly listening, so when.
Well, that's the thing, when I watched it the second time, there were
Yeah.
parts where they talk about how he's experienced, you know, because, you know, he's lost
Asgard.
people and,
Yeah.
Asgard's just off,
Yeah.
it's just gone,
Yeah.
and that he's angry and all these emotions. And there is a shot where they kind of look over to Groot and Groot's like, oh, that's sad.
Yeah. Kind of like a teenager, they do like something thoughtful, like they pick you a flower from the garden, and you're like, you still have a soul.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's endless spoilers. We could be here for decades, but
Yeah. I don't know how overtly spoilery to be, you know? I don't want to go straight in with, like,
this person
deaths.
dies, this person dies. This is what's going to happen next.
Yeah, but it happens.
I just think it's definitely worth a watch. I feel like we've
definitely.
covered so much.
And it is... a lot of it is satisfying. I expected going in that there were going to be lots of little bits that I liked, but I wasn't sure if I was going to like the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I do kind of feel like that, but I am more satisfied about the whole thing now. But I think it is made for fans and not made for just the general public. It just so happens that a lot of the general public are fans.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good. Yeah, it's good. I don't remember seeing Stan Lee.
He was right at the beginning when he was the bus driver.
Oh, yes, he was. Yes.
You
are
kids
right.
never seen a spaceship before?
Yes. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, bless him.
Yeah.
See, he's old because all of his cameos, he's sat down now.
Yeah.
Bless him.
It's like me. Cool. Well, yeah.
That's it really.
We've had our rating.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah. Well.
Come back and watch this after you've seen it.
Yeah.
Get them spoilers up
Yeah.
and see how it ranks with the others. And if there's, a particular relationship you wanted to see on screen, did it happen? Is it what you wanted?
Did it fuck up a character for you? Like, have they gone down in your estimation? Have they
Yeah.
stayed the same?
Yeah, let us know. Let us know.
Yeah. Do you think Loki's fit? Let us know.
Tom Hiddleston.
Loki?
Though I'm not digging Tom Hiddleston with his like fluffy beard thing that he's got at the moment.
It's because he doesn't look like Loki. We've established this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Have fun.
Dishes all round.
Dishes.
Goodbye.